Hello. Did you get my message? Sorry, I'm a bit late starting, but I'm having a large rug. It wasn't in store, so I had to have it delivered, and I knew that they would come just immediately when the class wanted to start. We're only 2 minutes late, so we'll get straight into it. We're going to do a slight warm up first. So we're going to do a heel dig with an opposite bicep curl, heel dig, opposite bicep curl, one leg, two arms, one leg, two arms, one leg back, two arms forward, one leg back, arms forward, and then a high knee like that. Okay, so we're going to just do this for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then we're going to do half an hour split into 3 10-minute sections of strengthening exercises. Well, there's a bit of balance in there as well, and most exercises use your core. The last bit of this, actually, this one uses your core, because those are the muscles you use, some of the muscles you use to get your knee up. So we do 12 repetitions of each exercise. If you can't do 12, absolutely fine, do what you can. The main thing is not to try the exercises and think, oh, I can't do this. Just do what you can, but keep coming back, because it's being persistent and being consistent that helps you get strong. If you take nothing else away from this class, do the sits to stand. Get your legs strong, because that's vital. Without strong legs, you can't do anything. There's been a bit on the news and things about osteoporosis again. I'm always going on about sarcopenia, which is the muscle wastage that you get if you don't use your muscles. But we mustn't forget about osteoporosis as well. But if you've got strong muscles, you need strong bones to support them. So the two are linked. Okay, so the last part of the class is done on the floor. If you're not sure of your ability to get up off the floor, either miss that bit out or have somebody with you. But being able to get up and down off the floor is a life skill which you shouldn't lose. And you should practice it every day. Sitting on the floor, it's very good for you. Right. So we're going to just do 3 more, and we'll do them quite quickly. I know those were quite quick. So we're going to do heel dig, side bend, back, knee. Heel dig, side, back, knee. Heel dig, side, back, knee. I think that was 3. Counting and talking, difficult stuff. Right, we're going to go into the first 10-minute session, and we're going to start with a sit to stand. This is a squat, but I use the chair because it's a realistic exercise. It's what you do every day. You sit down and stand up from a chair. Those of you who have been doing this for a long time can this is not me doing the exercise, get a lower chair so as you go down further, so you have to work harder. Right, you can do this without weights or with weights. Light weights, which means that light weights means you're able to do 12 repetitions quite easily. I'm going to use light weights. You don't have to use weights if you don't want to. We're going to do a compound exercise. So as we stand up, we're going to do an overhead press. So sitting on the chair, shuffle forward. In fact, I'm going to show you this one sideways, the first one, so that you can see how your bottom sticks out. Okay, so shuffle forward. Your knees are more or less at 90 degrees, and your hands are here, and we're going to go up and see how your bottom reaches for the chair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good stuff. Standing up. Put your weights down. Next one we're going to do, I'm going to get the chair out of the way. Next one we're going to do is we're just going to bring your knee up to your elbow. If you can't get your knee up to your elbow, do what you can. Just try and get a twist in your back though. So it's sort of like that. Try and keep your torso fairly upright. Just do what you can. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Bring the other arm out behind you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Was that 12 or 11? I told you, talking and counting. Not good. Right, we're going to do a lunge. So again, I'm going to take my light weights. Now, as we do the lunge, we're also going to do a bicep curl. Okay, with a bicep curl, you anchor your upper arms. So it's only your forearms that move. You're not doing this. You're doing that. Just be aware though that because we're doing one leg and then the other leg, we're doing 24 bicep curls. So what you could do is do 6 on one leg and 6 on the other if you wanted. So standing with feet hip width apart, take a step forward, have quite a wide stance. So you've got a good base for balance. We're not going to do backwards and forwards. We're just going to do a static lunge. I'm going to show you what it looks like from the side for the first leg. So take a step forward, get yourself in position, anchor your elbows or your upper arms, and we're going to go. You don't need to go down very far, just dip to begin with. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the other leg. Try not to let this front leg drift in. Mine has a tendency to do that. I have to be mindful of it. 1, 2. As you get used to this, you can go down a little bit further. 3, 4. Oops, I've frozen. 5. I froze there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, we're going to keep hold of the weights, feet hip width apart, and we're going to do side bend. So we're going to go, if you wanted to, on the other arm, you can do this. I'm not going to do it on this arm because I've got an upper arm injury. I've been told it's rotator cuff, I don't know. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Other side, I am going to lift this arm because it's not sore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the final, well, it's a sort of final. We have an interlude between the two 10-minute sessions. So we're going to do 12 more sits to stand. So you get on the chair. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go down nice and slowly. Try not to plonk down. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, weights down. Now, before we go into the next 10-minute session, 10-minute segment, because that starts with sit to stand, I'm going to give your legs a bit of a rest, and we're going to do a balance. Have a chair here if you need it, just to hold on to. Try to not hold on to it, but have it there if you need it. And we're just going to take one leg and go round a clock face. So we're going to go 12, 3, 6, and then back. That's 1. Whoops. 2. It might take you a little while just to get your balance. 3. Try not to go too fast like I did then. 4, 5. Oops. 6. If you need to put your feet down at the 3 things, then do. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Give your legs a bit of a wobble. And then the other one, we're going to go 1, oops, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Kicked myself in the foot there. Right, we're going to go on to the next segment. This time, we're not going to do an overhead press. We're going to do a goblet squat. So take your heaviest weight now. My heaviest weight is 5 kilos, but it's not actually heavy enough. I think I'm going to get a kettlebell that's heavier. And the reason that you can do 12 of these, because if you remember the previous classes that we did, I said heavy weights, you should only be able to do 6 to 8 repetitions. But we can do more with this one because we're using our legs and we're holding on to one weight with 2 hands. So that's how you can go heavier. I'll just show you holding it here or here, but I hold it like this. You're not holding it out there. You're not having it right close to your chest. Just having it there. And that doesn't move. That stays, whatever you do. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, stick that bottom out. 5, 6. And your bottom's just grazing the chair. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then we go. Right. Keeping hold of this, do another one. That's almost 13. Instead of doing this one, we're going to do a goblet march. So holding it here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. Right. Putting this down, we're going to go to medium weights. Now remember, medium weights are ones where you can do 12 to 15 repetitions, but you'll be quite glad when you're getting towards the end. Now we're doing it with a lunge. So particularly with a medium, if you want to do 6 on one side and 6 on the other, that's fine. If you want to go hardcore and do 12 on each side, the 24, then, that's fine, do that. My medium are 3 kilos. So we're going to take a step forward, adopt a position. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, you can use light weights, 10, or no weights, 11, 12. Oh, my biceps know they've been exercised. Whew. Other leg, step forward, and we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is hard. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow. Side bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, put your medium weights down, or whichever weights you were using. Get the chair, because we're going to finish off this section before we go into the floor section with some more goblet squats. Get your weights, sitting down, shuffle towards the edge, thighs parallel, hands here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Down you go. Woof. Right. Putting your weight down. Before we go onto the floor, we're going to do a bit more sort of balance, a little bit to make your heart go. It's a bit of jumping. Jumping is really good for your bones. You know, we were saying about osteoporosis. If you can jump for a minute a day, or a minute every now and again, I mean, it's quite a long time to jump actually. It's really good for your bones. We're not going to do that. We're going to do skaters. So it means you jump to the side and put your leg behind you. If you can't jump, if you've got dodgy knees, just step. Okay? I'm going to jump. Whew. You ready? We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that twist in your spine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That felt a bit more controlled, apart from the fact I was moving forward. Right, and take my specs off because they're going to fall off. We're going onto the floor. As I say, if you haven't, don't know if I did say it or not. I did, yes. If you're not sure of your ability to get back up, either don't do this bit or have somebody with you. So if you can't, just get down onto the floor. If you need a chair, just sit on it, whatever height it is, and just shuffle down onto the floor. Okay? I'm going to put this down a bit so that you can see me when I'm on the floor. I'm going to use the muscles that we've been using with the lunge. So I'm going to go into a lunge, but I'm going to keep going. Don't thump your knee on the floor. If you've got hardwood floors, you should be using a mat anyway. So we're going to start the first one with what's called bird dog. Don't know why it's called bird dog. And you start with your hand on your hands and knees, and your hands are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. And we're going to put one arm up like that and the other leg out behind us. I know some of you have got bad knees, so if you need to, lie down, put one arm up and the other leg up. Do it that way. Okay? Whichever way. Most exercises can be adapted. Right, so I'm going to do this one. I'm doing it on my knees. 1, 2, which is a bit of a balance one as well. Your core has to stay stable. And I find it easier to balance if you put one arm up and then one leg. If you do them both together, it can unbalance you. I think that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew. Right, bridge, lying down on your back. Heels quite near your bottom. We're going to go up on a bridge, and remember the weight's on your shoulders, not your neck. Thighs stay parallel. Push up as hard as you can. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At this point, you notice all the cobwebs on the ceiling. 9, 10, 11, 12. And then sitting up, just lean forward. Imagine you've got eyes in your chest, that you're just leaning forward to look at something. Just to get the kink out your back and to put off the next bit. Right, the next bit, killer plank. Now, the next one is we're going into a plank, but it's a plank with straight arms. So your hands are under your shoulders, your feet are out behind you, your back is flat. And what we're going to do is we're going to put one leg out and then bring it back in, the other leg, and then just do a little tiny step in and out. Now, I know some of you, if you've got dodgy wrists, do the plank as you would, as we used to do it, and then do the movements. I'm not going to count. We're going to do 12. I'm not going to count. I've got a dodgy knee. I'm not going to count because some of you say I go too fast. Some of you say I go too slowly. Don't do it too fast, though. You get more benefit from exercises if you do them in a slow and controlled way. So we're looking at the floor anyway, so you can't see what I'm doing. I'll start counting at 10. I'll count us up 10, 11, 12. Okay? So if we adopt a position, having your hands under your shoulders does make it easier. Flat back, and we're going to go 3, 2, 1, off we go. Ten, 11, 12. And stop. Whew. Thank goodness that's over. Right, getting up off the floor. If you need to, get to a chair and pull yourself up. Trying to use your legs as we do during the lunge. So if you get to a chair, Try and use your legs, use the strength of your legs, but you may have to pull yourself up. You can also, you can also go back into the plank. Just bring your legs in like that. But the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to do 3 on each side. Just going to use the what's it called? The lunge method. So try not to fall down on this. So put one leg forward, down in a controlled way, and then back up again. That's 1. Some people say they can do it on one side, 2, and not the other, because maybe their legs aren't as strong that way. But I'd like you to try and be able to do it on both sides, because if you fall and injure your good leg, then you're a bit stuffed. That way. This is definitely, I said this last week, it might have been Monday actually, easier than it was when I first started doing this. I hope you're finding it easier as well. You can amaze your friends and grandchildren and children by getting into a position and being able to stand up without using your hands. Right, that's it for today. Thank you very much. As usual, if you can like and subscribe and like, whatever, I'd be very grateful if you haven't already. Thank you very much, and I'll see you, lost my cursor, see you on Friday. Bye.